Commander. Now where?
Kojo. Wontumi nka se ohun yo because obi aniwa wada yarem paso abusa ne se ho te san obeka se.
Sa.
Obi aniwa wonam an ka short fu na abusa ne se te san obeka se.
Okay. Enra. Yeah. And mami penimu wako ahumiji mu abeso mo man no wako ahumiji.
What is our chair Mrs. Apia? Na meshmen chair.
Mrs. Apia Jumonde.
On fra
French boy nyom no. French. O say de bia me boa na ni je ho pa. Anope bia me boa.
Na so boni me salutu no me chair no.
Na maame no wako ahumiji mu. Nti enra no frame no say na kojo unua no owen.
Yes mo.
And I'm say minua be. O say Yamin. And I'm say oh hey yes ya chino. And I'm say oh no kra arrangement am ne no wo no e china obeba program obeye adwuma. No say when yes ya chino. Number cho da ben ye chi. Dawe no mucho.
I mean cham Mrs. Apia Jumovio, Mechiano.
How much
who the last time I call police station, whether by invitation or semi call me coca chacha home. Now, as a Mrs. Apia Jumo kai and me banso kai, me one beauty frame say, they say they've arrested you. And I said, but I'm speaking to you.
You are speaking from the cells.
And I'm saying, why did they arrest me? I say, my import to a tool the system.
There was a story that circulated. Say, your own wires are there.
And at a point, will be framed from Brunahafu. Interesting, Kojo. Nipakrono had the video from the General Secretary of the MPP.
Oh, you are not serious.
I'm telling you, I was shocked. And Tinipano is arguing with the people around. Say, did I true because General Secretary and somebody there or NDC. He said, no, I know. Yeah, I'm friend. So he put the phone on loudspeaker. And I'm saying, I want a dividend also. The ama among and doubting is that Sani Pana was branch executive had the video forwarded to him by the General Secretary of the MPP. Kojo, number one, importing arms into the country and yet illegal. Two forms. You can bring in legally or through the illegal means. So it's a license to bring, or license to buy, or license to your weapon. Kodofa Airport, you can travel with your gun through the airport, but we will show legal document say you are having a gun. You have all the protection you need to send your weapon there. But unibia udruwa untimin fanko. So be the two neighbor. Na ye be confiscate here. It means that we need the legal permit. Which means that it falls under the criminal act or conduct. Sandi pano. Nyomana ye de buyer through the harbor, meaning that a was ship be ship be anywhere ura yamu ha documentation yeden enka ho. Ship be anywhere nyoma womu a yennim nipa kura ne nyoma yeden ewum. Enti se nyoma ne ba ne yehu bibi saa wum. Na oni legal permit se yede odi be ba. Kojo yanyano ensure no kekesa ye chisa ni pakro no. And before ye chisa ni pakro no. Ya fa anyoman ansa ne de ato abonten say ya chi Yamin with this and that arms we need right to to bring them in. But the na I heard video ni bi ni say GRA confiscate some items. So GRA confiscate it only borders on duty. Could you say all the way there? I brought in a drone from the US. A do airport no. O ma GSO. So this is betua duty. Ansana maklen. That is the customs duty. Mantua ya mame mfa de ne nyede MP. That doesn't mean that there is an illegal something in
yes,
the
system. But China Revenue Authority explaining problems are
the last time na me the walkie-talkie to somebody do airport almost just a bit duty get a license to bring it in omoji ade ni free nipa kro ne nchen so omoji free nipa kro ne nchen it doesn't make it an illegal something into the system just that you have to get some documentation to be able to use them in Ghana. But video where call wanted. You see a cheat to be GRA for revenue for a cheat too. As to Nipakura to any dia. One Kahuasemia, the next morning, near the Yamin picture to video no. And the MPP are circulating it. Maybe who from a social media platform be MPP TV. And here they are so. Nobody is accusing me of any link to that. And then I mean because he confiscated weapons or
hard.
And then here they are my share Brian Champions. You see, Brian Champion no could or is he a superhuman
or a minister?
Or you mean minister na wo di ni ya di bi ajayo. Kojo
Na de anope Brian Champion.
Ma tie ne nsem hunu bi a wo san.
Ya bi wa lock Eastern Region.
Wo lock en wo he.
Na de
lock de ya kan.
Wo ni ma sa wo tie.
Lock.
Wo betina krom ha ka kire say aba no ebi beto half. Ebi kura ntu bi. Na obi so wa lock Eastern Region.
Ya sa na mo se mo lock dollar sha IGP boto. And a dollar ya breaking loose. And every $1 is to 4 cedis. To $1 is to 17 cedis. And I'm at say Mahmoud Bawumia I say obey president. Unfortunately, Yamin fasama. Boni Ghana for the Yankupon for Yamin to continue to put on us the MPP government. And then Yankupon now on Ghana for and the cry. So unfortunately, if Mahmoud Bawumia was still obey president, over $2 over 5 cedis. What is that? When they are confused. Because they are confused. You see, I'm sure Nana might have regretted now. So support to Mahmoud Bawumia. Because Mahmoud Bawumia, in the quest to become Ghana's next president, unfortunately, he making nonsense of everything Nanado has done in 8 years.
But he says in him he's well pleased.
Said Nanado Nangazi will need a ferry. A ferry say one support to Alan Martin. No support to Mahmoud Bawumia for wicked purposes. And support to Alan because Alan cannot do it. For wicked purposes. It goes beyond wickedness to the right Kojo abebewura achem Ashanti tokwa enshrine in omo ajapade document no. So Mahmoud Bawumia in the support to Nababe. Now Mahmoud Bawumia comes and says, I now do 8 years in a wasted effort. Fasubia and Nanado didn't have any knowledge as far as economic management is concerned. For him to say from 17 to 5 cities means that the MPP has failed. But the MPP failure, Mahmoud Bawumia is the second in command of the failure. Wasimeba meyi tisana pepreken which are betting tax. Anti Mahmoud Bawumia sebi no nim nyansa se betting tax ne enye. 96.5. And I was support to the passage of that bill. Emanibeye Act. And it said, unfortunately, one may be president, Ghana should continue to suffer because we are paying betting tax. And it's not me call Munianum Cremufu. I'm catching and say, media until Mahmoud Bawumia be a flag bearer of MPP. No, means we a cremoni. We don't do a cremoni.
Na onye cremoni.
What was your bombard?
Ni omo sorry.
No baby oko. One who say camera chama Mahmoud Bawumia so ko from sorry nyankoponda.
But no so bombaya ya va camera.
Okojo me wa sorry dam ye shira o asafu Yehowa
Reverend Minister
Tomiso. Me say fasting period no aye kom. Even yekwa yin kremofo. Ye kohwa when they are praying, it should be observed. What we say camera to Mahmoud Bawumia so I was in Cremufu she a mubia a drew baby or more yes sala na Mahmoud Bawumia da ho yebi. Mean but the point is man who's way a cremoni until obey a flag there. Unim the intra. 3 instances. We a cremoni na utie me and of payer. So what do you say? MPP chief imam na Ashanti region hano.
MPP chief imam.
Ashanti regional chief imam no.
Okay.
So nso ye MPP ni.
Minimsa.
Minimsa. Akojo wa fidie ya so. Eno wotena metia no tia. Eno wakai. Me matena nanim. Ama no wakai.
Oh, okay.
Kojo nimze odu baby wa senjo mama manaka no quarantine no bu afusa.
I see.
We MPP ni. Into ono se wo kasa. Don't look at him as a religious leader. Look at him as a politician. MPP bedi yakunya. Utuye kremonia. Tieme. Ye tu abama ubia obema enkremu sumanya sumdue timi atwa ne dwumadi so. Whether the person is a Muslim or a non-Muslim, as long as sani pakrono be masa usumuno a wumuno, akko asumdwemu enya kwan asumu nyame no, I think that person is better off than say a beka se me kremoni ntimi ni kremoni ni nti to aba fire den from an. But me ma 3 instances. We kremoni a team. Number 1. Some people bedi akoga pe. And no mama papa be a friend of Professor from Boating. So could look at oh.
I think I was a rich grammar when he interviewed.
So pa. Mama no
of Ferris will be identified.
So MPP
no
that's right. Also I'm a Minister for Science and Environment.
Yeah.
One of the policies bia no de be adwuma and they say he will bring down noise pollution. And noise pollution they will who say ema ya was atibia no say a man for come egu assume unnecessarily near no was in Kremofo call to worship at dawn. To young guy.
I remember some story of a kind, but never vivid.
Ahona papa yi ka senkremofo njai don ne entiamu ana ahumachi ala wa kubaru munsore na mumebo mpaye yenjai because ye degu ye na sun. And any time a minister be person be eba a policy sort of something a cock through cabinet will have to decide and give approval and sign a wait me any implementation. So what it means, the person say, sad decision no papa ni take. He might have tabled it at cabinet into Baumudu Baumiane ye vice chair to cabinet. Inti papa yi nya parliament cabinet approval and waba bontin. And was sing kremofo jai ahumache frena omo fre ngofo se omo mebom payen. Na omo we so to WhatsApp and text message say mfam frefre kojo we want dia me nya problem with you. Want si kremofo send vivid omo send WhatsApp emfanya ni nyane omo na omumra meya sorry kojo sa asem we nanka de wosi ni bufu hu kese pa na o call for the sack or the resignation of the minister at that time should have been Mahmoud Bawumia, the vice president, who is a Muslim, because oda kojo me sure said text message in timinya neno manenko bompire if empire no obobi mpoa yana yanyen kremufo yene sorry gina say hey asem na woka no I remember me kura mi gina we because say omo ye de pa ahomache hey Christopher I am a Christian
na say man bi abi gina me area mo ade o ye menim so
Ashanti regional minister Obey minister, I want this one. Sorry, be an oko ye mompai mano. Okochi so for no papa na soon say omuye de because omo that any area. But when the science minister pe omu politu the environment via noise no, it was only in Kremufo kwa. Okay,
so
see that.
The story is also reported on Joy, and it says Muslim leaders in the country are being urged to consider using text messages to call their members to worship instead of the usual megaphone. This, according to Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation Minister Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng, would help reduce noise pollution in the country.
From that time, Besin Yantise Mahmoud Bawumia sorry as a Muslim to say that Adewe MY.
Have you know who next example?
The next one. Okay, sir. SSS will be costume no mushe hijab. Ni akutu. I catch you say unni right say some Mene NDC Ashanti Regional Deputy Secretary, Deputy Secretary, Bachamfo. Mene no earlier a born to Akakra Ashanti Regional. They do baby a Kremofo Bompire. This guy recited everything ana imam on the yedin. Ekano. Tiwianam say, Abba. We are Muslim. What's the baby? Bamiko Ti Amas. And it's because Wakum Kremufo school a part of it. And Christopher Kum Kremufo school, they are taught the
principle, principles.
Oh, Kremoni dia call a Christian school. ni akotutu na ade na free say you shouldn't be a Muslim to be on the campus, but there are Christians on Muslim campuses. Yenya ekremofo no ye sorry gina e ka say hey sir dear we can bring about a whole trouble in this country. We condemned Maame no ne teacher for na yes ade no. We patch what is Mahmoud Bawumia make a statement on this very act da. Sen oye krimoni papa ampa. No drink kremufo ho pa. Enka sa ensem mienu ya maken. Kojo. Enka ensi without him making a statement in defense of their religion. Because Mahmoud Bawumia wo baba. The possibility that Obeko a secondary school enye an Islamic school high. Na se we ne bani ye kremoni papa te se kremofo papa na omo wo hono a ne bani nte se ne papa kremoni bia where your friend Timothy and so ye kremoni no a where our boys and girls brigade and so ye kremoni no a obehye hijab no de akọ na okoni ekutua ebeye die. So yankra yenye kremofo John Mahama wonye kremoni kojo wa sorry aba begina wa condemn that act. Journalists like yourself in the sorry ejina a cassette act no when we had a vice president who is a Muslim. Muslim say to a kremoni. Now the third instance a kremoni now so we to abama until he became a flag bearer. Yenim says how he kremoni. I feel be a flag bearer or pen kremofo vote nti. Video Mahmoud Bawumia na yere na musun o zongo say opacho emfano ni kunu beye president. Under Mahmoud Bawumia's reign, the holy voyage of the Islamic religion say obeko Mecca. Kremoni bia wish is to one day get to that holy land and pray to the God. Under John Mahama onye kremoni and the NDC. Could you upesa uko Mecca? You won't spend 20,000 cedis to go to Mecca. Under a kremoni vice president, you spend between 700 million to 100,000, 1 billion to go to Mecca. Now the 1 year kremoni no obeba no wase obeti Mecca fair no so asa abafom na ye kremoni na opese okokọ sum nyame wasa oman kronkron no so a watimi akọ eni ni oye kremoni a ono de anwie ho na bo na ye kakraka wo mfa because ono de betimi akọ wa nkwa ho mfa oye kremoni na because chief imam ba be gina ho because ya toka ama no because ya manisika into abegina ho no use Quran to convince you. He's only convincing you for his interest, not your interest. Says always on your kremoni.
Live on the Busia 96.5 FM. Film commander. And I don't pay you know AD commander. Say welcome.
Masa kai ba ko mamen sam.
Nam ka sentre.
But ma kai ba ko so mesa de count. Kojo under the NDC regime of His Excellency the late President Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. And what I see no Ghana some dozen. The two main traditions, that's the Christian and the Islamic religion. Christopher AD or more afasha. The Maumu holiday sometimes it's 3. A co weekend nukra by 4 days the Bejimanisha. But the income nibi. Until let us give them at least a day off. No mumfa after fasting ni bibia no mumfa and jom. So it became a law. under NDC. And John Mahama was a member of parliament to pass a law. They didn't oppose it. The only political party what me anya akukudru akase one day no Quran is not enough for the Islamic religion.
But since you say they almost 2 days ago,
was me baba ye president biemo me sad back why then aka
and also
David Veda does. Enti de wonye kremunia obeba baba ma wo sumu adwo no asumu nyame na MPP chief imam na wo Ashanti region hanu nso atimi anya baby atena say after fasting I enjoy no ebi no ono ene ne won pay ho say we deserve a day after we go through 30 days of fasting and prayers. Now here say ubetimi adidi asan revival back your body. We a cremonia. Why now to Abama? No fi say dia hin to Abama no. Is it because obi a cremoninti yan konkwe? No mucha to okra on say afi na ceremony papa paade. Abakoyo ceremony papa paade no. So we say be ceremony. A proud son of Sankana from the Mona family in the Upper West region. Me dagatini proud son. But we need cremoni. But just say me Christian. John Mahama ye gunja. They determine who is a northerner. It's not the religion. It's the tribe. And Peter Touch say, as long as you are a black man, you are an African. And you are more kase ye nia zongo niaba. Kojo ceremony bi anye zongo. Maybe a ceremony young famintana. Mahmoud Bawumia is not a zongo person. If you say Mahmoud Bawumia, what a residential area, what residential area is zongo da? Eka zongo where we have a settlement bia mostly a Muslims na yeden ana ewo. You can be a Muslim, but will not be a Zongo person. You can be a Northerner, but will not be a Zongo person. In the Zongos, we have Ashantis, we have other tribes. Ewo. Nti omo mujina ho omo kase afen na yenya Zongo ni afen ni nya ceremony papa no. They are only trying to deceive the vulnerable ones in society, but then so you call around a catch mama Matthias. I think that ceremony papa any will be a free ceremony, nor respecting the culture and the values of baby free. It's not about the religion. If you are a northerner, now you feel say you belong to the Islamic religion, bless you. If you are a northerner, you believe in the Christian religion, bless you. Nini na still makes you a northerner. But a northerner is not necessarily from the Zungu.
The field commander, Anope Yanino Edin Yamin, national organizer for the NDC, Anope Yanino Edin Komo. Yamin, we have barely 2 weeks. Na ye twaba. One of the concerns yenya through calls, messages, WhatsApp, any bambwa mode ebo emano ho ban. The last time I yenu di nkomo ha na nkofo rezi build up, there are still concerns. I'm sure say omu pese omu hu nti minim se wo besi sudua o se den o mo ye sure say mo aye ready say e ma Ghana for beto no mo be bomba no ho ban na di nkunim di abrɛ
96.5.
So my catcher. So if the state fails to give us protection, we will find our own protection. Say a kumu I was a boy who buying. Say omun timi moye who buying. Yen, yeba boy who buying. election way is a test case for the IGP. Could your election way and able prove whether IGP the handling of the police force apt the test case me. Some of us have confidence in him. At least 2 by-elections or prove say Ghana sumdue no or be person obebo ho ebai. Just last week we share all the political parties and all outline your ma obey. I want to still have that confidence in him. So IGP will make his men take full charge. Our election year a day enemy. Election management. A police for Juma. Nya soja for Juma. And the police now one, including other security services, enough to maintain peace at the polling stations. But Kojo, we are saying it with one eye closed, one eye open. And at this point, I'm speaking to both the MPP and the NDC as the national organizer. Oh, NDC near. Tell me. All you need to do, sorry, I'm not to go and vote. My vote, no, and Kasawo ballot box. No. I can assure you that ballot box no will stay intact till say ye be so. Na ya kind ni woman, ni ya declare ni woman. We have spent time, member a national organizer. My sacrifice, my media appearances, just to be on the ground, to conscientize Sishamin Crow for our dream, ready for the D-Day operation. We assure each and every one. Tina me tin sembi ayana brand a champon and crow for but I laugh. Musa superhuman as Anna. Whatever they have, you will be. I'm telling you, me canwa. Whatever they want to do in this election, could you answer your bay? Me canwa. Could you see Ghana from Penocre? In Penocre. Me, I'm a national organizer. Semi betina hoa will be a casa or banner no martin to Sukoko to and I made the woman and I'm a no, a betiato, you are in a near day. Yet ye in him set ye quack or twaba. Yet ye in him set I bon twama Ghana for Aji and Tua Bonnet atum. Yet ye nim say police for beyen ye the eden ediato. Say ubi biara man be ye be eden ewo. But I no so nkyere say ye the urani na dia show because you were evidence to show. And at this point, Kojo me ma ubi atiase. Mon kankyere Brian a champon say Eastern region key and MPP for there. Mon kankyere Ashanti region for say Ashanti region and MPP there. Ashanti region is for Ghana. and obi bia or Ashanti region bia equal rights. So the rights the MPP have, the NDC equally has. On the day of election, and you monitor whatever they are planning, could you are planning a chum? You planning a day a chum. May come be at yes. This is the time for the business community in Ashanti region. Omo business is a good because of the 8-year mismanaged rule of the MPP. To get up and speak against any evil plan. Abaya awaye juma papa. Nanado bekasa wo hello FM. Ni aboabo MPP before the wabegina na muka free and now they organized something and they organic. Nti nanado ade awaye o yazi na ye free agents. Na free agents ne papa mu gojo
sisi
o banku bia na ugina ho kan free agents na oba ku bia me parenta gojo ne bako free SHS ni bi o wombi te se de me ba wombi no ontena wa video na me ntena no improve nkyere me se free SHS no is something better on kan kyere me me ba no ko school 1 month or 2 months I don't want some now okay but when another ko gina na se free SHS about ko jo se free SHS aye baby papa bi ama omai. Should MPP be thinking of violence, rigging to win an election?
They are not.
I want you saying, until when I jump as work. Until the MPP for that. Until they started from Nanado, Unima Menkanchiro. Nanado said, I will only hand over power to an MPP flag. Kojo Brofono, when he brought in only ONLY. Actually said there can only be one outcome of the election. But man can't tell another damn quick for this or vote back on a meme over. In fact, Mimi vote when they targeted at Nanado to cancel Nanado's vote. To my cancel that. But you say there are people who vote for John Mahama because of his track record. KJTR under 2 years, John Mahama is Central Market under Nanado 8 years. Yenye. What your Ashanti region now say MPP ya wu me to mu ya wu to dim ya wu to mu say tena animguasie we anasi ya wu to mu say koyi. When was the last time you heard decongestion in the Central Business District? Kono kofa hono hwese obetimi akwa. Under obi 4-year tenure. We see hospitals kakra in Sia. Ewo mama Ashanti region. Obi about 8 years. Wontumi mpon complete the obi see ye no.
Masa.
Amfanchire.
This week ya commission hospitals.
Commission there.
Drobonso. Ba. Ehibio Swami and Raba.
Yeah.
Ehibio no boy. Atafwa so ba.
How many bears no koko?
But the ministry are commission.
Not commission. The hospital ni pasha siye kum. What about the 500 bed hospital? The JSU 80 years in containing pro in a dimuagro. What about the 250 bed hospital? Say we are a JSU. What about the Fomina Hospital? 120 bed hospital. Ye Germany. From that day, I said the last time I'm a call or say me kwaku the state of the hospital. Near the Nanadu Funi Kakraka Babo. And the hospital is sitting down.
Your baby, you need son and what about
the Ben, no,
the commissioning.
GDS,
it's a family. So, what do you feel there? You could see. Your baby, near commission trade. near commission for me.
Said then the whole
near ye a ferry.
Oh, my, it is how the almost shall see and cry be a baby agent. Because I tried at the end, shall see.
You be tried at the end. You don't commission.
But could my point is Obi Bia or Wayamamuha. John Mahama is confident of winning this election because of the track record. What Nasina or Bo achievement is what Kasa Nkwino to say the word to say the Ashanti regional minister ne Asenso Boachino Yabuso almost a project back. The hospitals we near ye and Ashanti regional minister Kasa Chini to say the na Odi etwa and Gunshada Visa. But John Mahama doesn't struggle. Menoka say, me deputy minister for Ashanti region. Tapa Hospital, Yeshasiye. Konongo Hospital, Yeshasiye. Kumau Hospital, Yeshasiye. Famina Hospital, Yeshasiye. Sewia Hospital, Yeshasiye. Afari Hospital, Yeshasiye. Kojumabo Hospital, Baku Kunsi, Papa Bian, Nameni. By as more and any we who was some. Kojonanado so baby ye agenda 111 ye be in 1 year. Agenda 111 started in 2021. And then I also almost on my commission be 4. Abide your continuity. Contract bear or duration of time. Until when a severe hospital that is supposed to be completed in 3 years start in 2015. Kojo be den wie je se wa bon te se MPP 4 ene benya kukudura betina afidi nzaga so o ma wie wa bon ante sa ansa na obegina aka se bibi anwie no kojo now ade na twa ebra wasi ye di wie a o kwa Accra from Kumasi to Accra is 4 hours webru konongo in an hour's time wasi wonuri wantimi anduru Accra. Is everything correct? Bibia koso correct wo ya adwinum. Enti a project I started in 2015. Sewia Hospital, Sewia Hospital. There was a big challenge because me kinahana makamu biati. Me are proud that you can call the Sewia Hini to find out from him. Me are proud to say me and nametra the final settlement of the land for the commencement of work in 2014. The people of Sewia, who says hospital originally Agogo Hospital, Honaka was Sino. But sa Agogo Hospital any enough space because NDC crowd betenakunya. So this I see expand sa hospital nti adiena is 250 no em course asase no so Sewia hene voluntarily and this Sewia asase ne yedai emai. But the people of Sewia say na nana ton asase ne de ama aban nti they were not going to move oma no mo dowo sa asase no so unless there is a compensation. They will not agree. Sa asemwe a commentia otumfo de ma handful to look at it how it dragged the project and was started in 2013, you know, into 2014 before Mimi free Ashanti region as a deputy minister. Yet the military was involved because Unim said Iroject projects falls under the military. The military and Sewia Hine and Ghana Health Service National Director and the regional director that are there in my office to finally decide on the project. And the project in Wankasa itself, when we finally decided, say Iroject can now go and start the project. The project took off in 2015 or latter part of 2014. I gave the final order. So go and start the project. When everything was clear, say, "Oh, hinenun to assassinate the MI." Ko Eurojet, when you start the project, you are bare man or so about bubu project. One conco bubu no na yenre. Me, I'm kind. You be. This are Nana say we are him. So I remember say me kwatena Adum TV. And regional minister, then MP for Bosumche. And so I should see two. Because the first one I was with Kukufu. My boss who says we are hospital now has started. Was it and Shasi? No, you be BNC, you say we are. This is live TV. Adum TV. Let me cross check it. Me catch and so cool no crew match. Ufi say we are pa na say cool crew mudia. Kabum say aso project was. Adia chi ye no. Adum TV for do more cameras. E free in crime. Ever seen cool say we are. And saw that contractors were on site building. And in 1 month, and I'm saying the current Ashanti regional minister on the same platform. On also back said, say we are hospital and shares. I told them, sir, minister, on Konukrum, or Konukruma, go first we are na the Akobosumche. Kubomu say a shares. Could you project I shares in 2015 and the completion time between 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years and falls within the period and this year free akunyaso. And yet then I over na catcher and say, oh my. The projects na do ashas ya agenda 1111. A lot of them are going to be completed under NDC and John Mahama's administration.
There's a more power in the Mwaba.
Ni abada da o. Power ni yadru 7 December no na ye twen o kojo. 7 December no na ye twen. Anything I make say. With all this, when you come to education, now I'm born and do free SHS, and I do school ben na wasi for free SHS.
I buy last week I'm commission about 60 school projects.
No? Oh, in fact. On commission way.
Yamin.
No, I'm commission way. Say me mean. Ashanti region they know way.
Education minister.
6 classroom block, 12 unit classroom block.
80.
I know na work who asem.
80.
No, me kan who I know asem na kan. I teach you until I'm kasi MP before my bon. Aban bi ni Ghana history mu a wa bon chen na nado and Mahmoud Bawumia's government. Kunim di intra. Projects are yen fanya achievement. Hen almost already achievement too. 6 classroom block, 12 classroom block units. Kojo aye funded by Get Fund. Ahusika, the late presidents John Evans Atamils and Jerry Rawlings administration. And omudi bibi a friend VAT a buy. In a VAT no more, almost say 2.5% will go into a fund be a friend a Get Fund. Could you Get Fund no ne purpose ne say obe upgrade existing campuses with infrastructure. And the secondary school needs to hold. But nipa na ewo mu na dɔɔso nti wɔn boro dormitory no so Get Fund ni nyisika yɛn fancy dormitory nka ho wɔn boro classroom no so Get Fund ni nyisika wɔn fancy o kojo ɛno meme ba beauty obedi president on struggle to build existing campuses infrastructure new ones because it can go thanks to John Mahama's government. But that is different from yes, secondary school ni biya kani one because our population is growing. And under John Mahama's administration, I said no, Ghana man baby adru. Schools now you choked. We need more schools. And I was say schools no so yeah. And when you go into the international law, I say free SHS no. There's something we call the 3 A's. Accessibility, affordability, and whatever. Nyoma should be available. And SANA, you are implementing free SHS. That is UN chapter. So, number 1, Akwarano should have easy access to the school. Number 2, it should be available. School no I was say then it should be affordable. So kwa ombre the parents will not struggle to take Sanipanu through school. So the dadana no it's not enough to accommodate Mkrana yawo mono. So I will bring in additional 200 secondary schools to add up to the existing ones. Name word. And also me a deputy minister Ashanti region, thanks to John Mahama. Me kata meni na mabo paper bi ani meni. Me am constituency kwada so agrek. Enzema. Ko do so ni se school ni wa kujo. Pakoso. School no ba ko. Adujama school no ba ko. Adubera school no ba ko. Apega school ne baako banka school ne baako bosontwe school ne baako ewo ho drobonso school ne baako ho offenso close to Akomadan school ne baako ewo ho kojomenkan ekrama kan 9 ediaden ediamao and all these schools started in 2014 got completed in 2016. These are brand new secondary schools. This school near the bus I had account and kwara come first. And never know say be a university am we dey omowi.
But musi ni na wuram.
Yeah, of course. So mama kasa asem ko yi. E dan bia yesi wo nwuram. But my Prempeh college am ko yi. Still, it a whole Prempeh forest war. Unu di entra. Because that place was a bush. And yet the whole way a forest no honoma a dear a sim ebro 100 years. But Prempeh College call who we in that place today, unyasa asen top within that area. Because we met a barras one complex one. And then unyasa asen top complex no. But nami shadie nemo me da ho kai vividly se soja car no a transport to ye free konfanochia e de ye call complex no ko jo car no fa ngura musa na de ye kopie gate no ni lodu ye nyoma good dem nam papa no take the pain to weed around ifie no baby ani ye kobush Hone adumanu ene kokoso kojo ene unyak assassin to kokoso because when the barracks got established it opened up the area for commercial activities. Only the reason why Tiana Kumase Konfanoche the training center for the military. I want to know a boys' quarters, a boys' company for a training home. So therefore are trained in typical forest. And maybe a training home where a Konfanoche in Chenhon. What it means is that Konfanoche was built in a forest. But the neupe baby a yenda 24 hours. Ubekwa kwa kunya kwa a story. Me my first child. Beauty. Nko try scan na who say oyoba. Me so mpa ya mabo akire nyame an say my first child there also oyoba. Eti efiri ho ko me yere take advantage of enam so obawo oba de amaminti. Tambia me kondo anajo 1 AM ko do me yere so obedi wachi.
Eto
na se kom de me yere dia kom de me ba no. Himfa na menya wachi 1 AM ama me yere eden edi na me ba no atimi survive. Then I remembered say uko Mantuma High Street no so a. Onya aduani yedi. Unim di entra. Because that hospital runs a 24-hour system. And because of that hospital in T, pharmacies, private pharmacies relocate close to the hospital. Say they be uko hospital no benye durato. Other commercial activities about within that area. And the reason why I niyetie. But let me tell each and everyone, I sat here, na me hwe professors ni bi ni ade na omo kasa cheaply and loosely like that. Eya na me nwanwa wo say these are very people omo tena classroom kire nkrofo ade pass wo mu no ana. Unim di intra. When you want to talk as an academic person, get your facts right and speak. Mepacho wako agenda 111. The first place now you see, you know, trade wako order.
And the horns are saying,
but before I echo,
never
Bush, you wouldn't mean coho. And the young people before the service said, woman in answer, almost see a dear Murama, and see Muram, and this is what you see a dear noir. Yes, you Muram. What kind of loose talk is that?